Thank you for joining us and welcome to Business Incorporated, coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Chimezie Obi Iwago. Coming up on the show, Ghana to test Asian investor demand for Eurobond sale. De Beers diamond venture puts Namibian mine on sale. Plus, Zimbabwe to consider waivers on platinum and diamonds ownership law. We'll get started now with the markets, and here in Africa, the Nigerian stock market and the JSE index were down at intraday, 0.96% and 1.06% in that order. Egypt is closed for the weekend but was down 0.77% on Thursday. Kenya, however, closed in the green on Thursday, up 1.28%. And in the Middle East, markets are closed today, but on Thursday, the markets closed narrowly mixed after Wall Street shares lost steam and oil prices fell overnight. Saudi Arabia's index slipped 0.19%, with losers outnumbering gainers by a ratio of more than 2 to 1. Dubai's index slipped 0.85%, although Emma Properties added 0.8%, moving further from a 14-month intraday low hit on Tuesday. Abu Dhabi's index edged up 0.14% as energy investment firm Abu Dhabi National Energy Corporation jumped 7.4%. In Qatar, the index rose 0.06% as real estate firm United Development gained 3.9% after reporting a 14% fall in annual net profit, in line with its first half rate of decline, despite a further weakening of the local property market in the second half. And in the U.S., the stock index futures were higher ahead of Friday's open as investors kept abreast of the volatile trading scene in markets worldwide. Around 5 a.m. Eastern Time, Dow Jones were up 102 points, indicating an open of 246.54 points. The Nasdaq and S&P 500 futures also indicated a positive open. The movement seen in U.S. futures come on the back of a sharply lower finish to Thursday's trade. In the previous session, U.S. stocks finished deep in the red as higher interest rates continued to weigh on sentiment. During Friday's early hours, the Senate managed to pass a short-term funding bill, paving the way to boosting military and domestic spending. The measure now goes to the House, where it faces some resistance. On Friday, earnings and economic data will continue to trickle in as the trading week draws to a close. In corporate news, Moody's, PG&E, and CBOE are set to publish earnings ahead of the bell. Wholesale trade data is due to come out at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. No speeches by the U.S. Federal Reserve are scheduled to take place. And in Asia, shares closed lower on Friday, taking cues from U.S. indices, which extended sharp losses in the last session. Japan's Nikkei 225 fell 2.32% to close at 21,382.62, with losses seen in most sectors. Automakers, financials, manufacturers, and technology stocks ended the session fairly in negative territory. The Nikkei 225 was in correction territory, having declined around 12% from its 52-week high as of Friday morning. Now, across the Korean Strait, the Kospi lost 1.82% to finish at 2,363.77, with most sectors closing the day in negative territory. In Australia, the ASX 200 declined 0.89% to close at 5,838, with all sectors but gold producers in the red. Greater China markets were similarly downbeat. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index lost 2.99% but was off its session's low. On the mainland, the Shanghai Composite fell 4.02% to close at 3,130.93, and the Shenzhen Composite sank 3.19%. All right, let's look at the European market, which of course were mostly lower in early trade on Friday as investors reacted to fresh corporate news while keeping an eye on the turbulence seen across the markets worldwide. And global oil market now, prices fell for a sixth. U.S. oil prices fell for a sixth day on Friday after Iran announced plans to boost production, and U.S. crude output hit record highs, adding to concerns about a sharp rise in global supplies. The falls come amid a rout in global share markets as inflation fears grip investors. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude was down 63 cents at $60.52. On Thursday, it closed down 64 cents, or about 1%, to settle at $61.15, its lowest close since January 2. Brent futures were yet to trade on Thursday. On Thursday, Brent fell 70 cents to settle at $64.81 a barrel, their lowest close since December 20.